What's happening, guys? We are officially live. Let me go through here and pull everything up, make sure all is good. All is good. There we go. Boom. Let's open this up. Let me drop the old everyone tag here in Facebook first before we go. Hey, everyone, join us live now. Special happenings tonight. Here we go. Spelled that right? Yeah, okay. All right, everyone tag done. Oh, excuse me. Drop a comment as soon as you guys get in here. Say hello, say something. Say if you got the push note, the tag over there on Facebook. I'm gonna go do the push notification now. Send that out on the app. That'll hit your phones, your cellular devices, all that sort of good stuff. That is going out now. So hopefully, cheers, you guys will see that push notification land soon. And yeah, there we go. So here's the deal. Been talking about a lot of good stuff lately. Been talking about short form videos. Been talking about homework assignments, having that massive motivation. You know what was really, really cool yesterday? And I appreciate you guys for this. A lot of you guys reached out yesterday. Text me. Some of you guys text me. Some of you guys commented on the YouTube video, the training replays. A lot of you guys sounded like you guys got a lot of value from yesterday's training, specifically when it came to the end where we were talking about how to become unstoppable. And ultimately that comes down to you and making that ultimate decision that you're going to figure this out. So was that valuable for you guys yesterday? If so, comment the word value, maybe comment like an aha moment that you had. For me, back in, like I told you guys yesterday, back in 2016, that aha moment in my life was making that decision. Because just to recap really quick, like once you make that decision, once you decide that you are going to do this, you literally become unstoppable. Like there's not a damn thing that can get in your way. Nothing, and let me keep it super real. I'll just kind of recap yesterday. So do me a favor, guys. Like if you did have an aha moment, if you had an epiphany, if you had something specific or impactful, whatever it was, a lot of value comments coming in. I really appreciate that. Just drop a comment down below. Let me know if there's anything specific that really just kind of stood out, or like a feeling or like an emotion that you had from yesterday's training. Let me know. Let me know what that was for you, because again, just always try to keep it real and give you guys truth, honesty, integrity, all that other stuff here in our live trainings, and just try to keep it as real for you guys as possible. So when I say like making that decision, becoming unstoppable, I think a lot of people think and maybe even assume that just because you signed up, just because you showed up here on a live training, that you made that decision, that you decided that, hey, yeah, I decided, I signed up. Deciding to start something isn't truly deciding. It's not truly making that ultimate decision that you are going to figure this out. One way or another, come hell or high water, like you're going to figure this stuff out. And when I say become unstoppable, I really mean like whatever happens in your life, anything, it doesn't matter. You're still going to keep going. You're still going to figure it out. You're still going to find a way through even when times get tough. Okay? That's it. So Mary says validation. Beth says once I truly decide, I am unstoppable. So powerful. Yeah, it's true. 100%. So like, a lot of you guys know this. Some of you guys don't. Like for me, I made that decision back in 2016, right? That's when I decided. And I committed to myself first. I said it to my wife. We had that discussion, whatever. That was 2016. Fast forward 3 years later, we lost our son. Horrific moment in time, moment in our lives. horrific thing to deal with for anybody, any human, as is, the loss of a loved one, especially a child, right? That would have been the moment where anyone could have said, I'm not doing life anymore. I'm not moving forward from this. I can't move forward from this. But I can tell you from personal experience, please take this. If I had not, I'm pointing to my books over here, if I had not invested into my mindset, into my attitude, into my outlook, if I had not invested all that time and effort and energy into myself, I don't think I would have been able to make it through that point in time. And that's just the reality of it. And it's because of that investment into myself that enabled me to get through that time. So what I want for you to think about is, wherever you're at in your life, whatever you got going on, once you decide, all the stuff that we normally worry about, all that angst, that anxiety, that worry, that, getting worried about the tricky parts, the techie stuff, the funnels, the editing, a lot of you guys will reach out to me with the most simplest questions, like, how do I edit a video? Or how do I schedule a video to go out later? Or all this little simple stuff. All that stuff is peanuts. It's peanuts. That's the easiest shit in the world to figure out if you decide that you're going to figure this out. You make that decision. All the stuff that we worry about fades away. It all goes away. So again, why we talk about mindset and attitude and outlook here so much on these live trainings is it is literally everything, guys. It's everything. It's the difference between you winning or quitting. That's it. It's not the funnel. It's not your app. It's not your content. It's none of that stuff. None of that stuff. Okay? Hey, remote recruiter, I see you watching right now. You have to check your messages. Check your messages today and get back to me. I see you on right now. You're watching live. Okay, check your messages. You are sharing a link and your link is set up wrong, incorrectly. Get with me in the messages and my DMs. I'll help you fix it, okay? Okay, so back to today. Ricky says, let's all decide together, figure it out as a group. Yeah, I agree. That's why we're here. Team effort, collaboration, guys. Collaborate, all right? Stop, collaborate, and listen. Anyway, you guys know how that goes. So what I want to talk about is tonight. Now, before I get into tonight, we're going to go do a little exercise. We're going to do a little post. We're going to do some work here. All right. We're going to go do some work. We're going to put some butts in seats for tonight's webinar. Okay. Nicole, what's going on? We're going to put some butts in seats for tonight's webinar because I'm going to do something special tonight. I'm going to do something that is a little bit different tonight. And I don't have it all figured out yet. So I'm going to take today and I'm going to figure that out. Okay. I'm going to figure that out. Remote recruit, make sure I see you watching. Just comment yes, comment message, or comment something that you're hearing me. I can see you jumping on board. Okay. So let me know. All right. Let me know. All right. I want to make sure you heard my message. So I've been experimenting over the last couple of weeks. And what I've been experimenting with is, I'm going to tie that in tonight. And I'm going to kind of explain a little bit about what I've been experimenting with. All right. I'm going to explain that a little bit. And hopefully this is something that you can apply. Hopefully this is something that that you can apply. All right. I have multiple people messaging me while I'm live right now. Please don't do that. Wait till we're done. All right. So we all know that when it comes to getting people to buy into an offer, value, right? Value plays a huge part in that. And that's why on our webinars, that's why here on the team site, the training, our lingo, literally that exercise that we were doing last Friday. And by the way, I hope a lot of you guys used that document. If you guys use that, comment document down below. If you guys use that document that we gave you guys last Friday, I used it. I created a whole boatload of content from that. If you guys use that, comment document. But a lot of the stuff that was on there was all value-based stuff around the funnel team. 100% off, stuff like that. And, we have some really great offers, really great keywords that you guys could use, and really great things. All right. So I've been using that. Push notification came out again. I just sent that out just to be sure. So yeah, Tony, I know you've been using it. I saw some of your videos, right? Where was I? Train of thought. So we all know that having a great offer, having a lot of value can close more sales, right? So what I've been experimenting with over the last couple of weeks is I've been going live on my YouTube channel, right? I've been going live on my YouTube channel, and I've been making, when I go live, I've been making specific offers for like that day only. Or like this week only. If you join today, I'm going to do this. If you get started today, I'm going to give you extra this or extra that, or I'm going to do this for you. And I can tell you, based on the data, a lot of you guys are using that document. Awesome. I've been telling you guys, based on the data, that these little, kind of one-off special offers really, really work. And I'm going to give you guys an example. Now, this can apply to you. All right. Yesterday, I went live on my YouTube channel and I made a special offer that, hey, if you get in today, meaning yesterday, meaning Monday, right? And I'm giving you guys the example here. I'm giving you guys the data. If you get in today, I'm going to put you into my personal sales rotator and I'm going to guarantee that you make sales. Now, I know that's a big claim to make. I get it. I know, hang on. I'm going to guarantee that you're going to make sales, right? Well, I have ways to do that on the back end where I can rotate links and I can do stuff. And you guys can too, by the way. This doesn't just have to be a DK thing. You guys also have access to buy the same sales rotators that I do. I use a platform called ClickMagick, right? You guys could use all the same technical stuff that I do. There's no difference between you and I. I use ClickFunnels, I use ClickMagick, I use certain affiliate programs that I pay for, tools, resources that I pay for. You guys could do the same thing, right? So I make certain offers on these videos, and what I noticed over like the last couple of weeks of doing this, and especially yesterday, I made a really crazy offer yesterday, and actually as of this morning, wait, where am I? Seven sales came in the last 12 hours because of my offer yesterday. So I want you to think about that for a second. Now, normally for me, I'll get a sale or two a day. I make sales every single week. A lot of you guys do the same, right? But I put a really powerful offer together and got 7 sales in 12 hours. 7 sales in 12 hours. And it was because of having an incredible offer. So what I want you to think about, and the reason why I'm telling you this is, because I get it. Some of you guys are going to be like, oh, I can't do what you do. Yes, you can. Don't feed that crap into your head. You could do exactly the same thing I do. Okay. I just have a little more experience. I've just been doing it a little bit longer. like if we're reading the same book, I'm a little bit further. I'm on later chapters than you are, but you can 100% do what I do. Okay, so get that crap out of your head if that's what you're thinking. But the reason why I'm telling you this is what is going to set you apart, what is going to help you get more people interested in what you're doing. So remember what we talked about, guys, last week in short form video training? We spent 3 days talking about short form videos. If you're not interesting, people won't be interested. So how do you get more interesting? How can you provide more value? How can you add more value to what you're doing to get more people joining you? So I want you to think about some of that stuff. Now, let me give you guys some examples. I know Catherine, one of the things that Catherine does, which is very valuable to her team, her community, her people, the people that join her, right, is she offers, and she can correct me if I'm wrong if she's watching here live right now, she has a group chat. Anyone that joins her team or her people's people or her people's people, right? Anyone that joins there, they all go into a live group chat, like a messenger chat or Skype chat or whatever it is. That is something of value that you can advertise yourself, that can make you, that separates you from even, the funnel team, even something in addition to what we do. So think about this here for a second. Think about what you can do to add even more value to what you have already. So we gave you guys the keywords last week. We gave you guys the document. We put that in the vault, right? We showed you guys, hey, and you guys can say things like this, like, not only can you get 100% off our proven and documented system, a lot of cool keywords there. Not only can you get 100% off our proven and documented system, but if you partner with me, I'm not going to leave you in the dust. I will work with you personally. I'm going to plug you into my chat, my 24/7 chat group, keywords there. I'm going to plug you into my 24/7 chat group and make sure you can always get your questions answered. And I'm also going to go live with you and do a training with you. As an example, this is what Catherine does. I believe every single Sunday night, she does a live training for her team, or she does a live Q&A, or she gets with her people and does some type of live Zoom something with her team every Sunday. So I know if Cynthia's watching or Catherine's watching, they can confirm this, but these are additional things of value that she adds. She's adding this stuff, just Catherine in this specific example, is adding that value on top of what TFT, the funnel team, already offers. So Cynthia says yes, right? So think about that. That's more added value, okay? And that's the type of stuff that when we put these offers together, and the examples that I was using, like certain offers that I was creating in the last couple of weeks, I just want to give you guys like ideas, that things that you can add on top of what we already offer, right? Again, for people to get interested in you, you have to be interesting. If you're not interesting, people won't be interested. And you're just going to be like everybody else out there. So what are some things that you could do to add? Now, how does that relate to tonight? I'm going to do some things different tonight than I have done in the last couple of weeks, because I've been learning a lot as I've been experimenting with these other offers, okay? Now, these are my own personal offers that I've been experimenting with when I go live on my own personal YouTube channel, right? And I've been adding all this extra value in, sometimes putting a very quick call to action, like, hey, if you get in today, if you get in this week, you're going to get XYZ on top of XYZ. So that's some of the stuff I'm going to bring to the table tonight. And I don't have it all formatted yet. I don't know 100% how I'm going to exactly do it, but I'm bringing extra value to the table tonight, okay? And I'm also going to put a very specific call to action on it, and it's going to say something along the lines of like this week only, like, or else, you're not going to make it in. And I'm even probably on the sales pages, on the webinar replay pages, I'm probably also going to put some additional verbiage and language on there, okay, to emphasize what I'm talking about during tonight's live. Now, I do want to mention this. Please, please, please don't ask. Do not ask. If I throw out extra value, hear me out when I say this. And I want to make sure that you guys are paying attention right now. So comment, I'm paying attention. Drop that in the comments right now. Comment, I'm paying attention. Because I want you to hear me, what I'm saying, so you don't reach out later on and be like, hey, can I get in on? No, you can't. Okay? So hang tight. The offers that I'm going to make on tonight's webinar are for brand new members that have not signed up yet. Did you hear what I said? Brand new members that have not signed up yet. What I'm putting out there tonight is to bring in new members, is to make you sales. Okay? So let me give you an example. If our sales rotators right now offer 1, 5, or what was it, 1, 3, or 10 clicks, or 1, 5, or 10 clicks, whatever the hell it is, 1, 5, or 10 clicks, and then tonight I say, if you get in and at this level only, we're going to give you 20 clicks versus 5 clicks, 30 clicks versus 10 clicks or whatever. Do not ask me and say, can I get in on those extra clicks? Don't. Okay? This is for new members only. Okay? And it's just like, it's the same thing as everybody drives a car, right? I'm sure most of you guys drive a car, right? Let's say you drive a Chevy Tahoe. I have a Chevy Tahoe in my driveway, right? Let's say you drive a Chevy Tahoe and you bought your Chevy Tahoe and there was a sale. You bought it during the President's Day sale and you got 10% off MSRP and you save some money, right? 10% off MSRP. You got your new Chevy Tahoe. It's in your driveway. Yes. Awesome. Cool. Great. And then 2 months later, Chevy says, hey, we're going to do a 15% off sale. This month only, 15% off brand new Chevy Tahoes. Can you realistically go back into the dealership and be like, hey, I bought my Chevy Tahoe 2 months ago. I want that extra 5%. Chevy would tell you to go pound sand. Right? They would be like, oh yeah, sure. We'll just throw you some money. No, they wouldn't do that. So when we make additional offers here, which is what I'm talking about tonight, when we make additional offers, that does not mean that you could be like, oh, hey, I want to get on that too. No, you're already in. The whole point of these additional offers is to make you money. Does that make sense? Comment makes sense. We're trying to make you money. It's not about getting an extra 5 clicks in the rotator. It's not like, it has nothing to do with the rotators. It's just the offers that we're going to make and the perceived value that we're going to offer tonight. Okay. So I want to make sure we're crystal clear on that. So comment makes sense if that makes sense. And again, that's what I've been experimenting with over the last couple of weeks. And these additional offers that I'm putting out there, this additional value, and it's really called perceived value, because what does the person seeing it, what do they perceive as value? And it might be massive value to them. So that's what I'm going to work on for tonight's webinar. That's what we're going to do in addition to what we normally do. And I'm going to really try to crank up the offers for tonight because I want you guys to make sales. So with that being said, got to go put some butts in seats for tonight's webinar. We got to put butts in seats for tonight's webinar. So let's get out there and let's go do some of the work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. Okay, we're going to spin this around. I'm going to share my screen. Yeah, that's right. Be professional. Be classy. Boss up. So I'm going to go into... Now, I've put these out there so many times, guys. Just go to any of... When you guys are on our Facebook group here, just go to any of the previous webinar posts that we've done, okay? Any of these previous webinar posts. I don't need to do a new post for today. You guys can go literally use last week's post if you want. Literally use last week's post, okay? We're going to go grab this, and I'm going to grab this right here. I'm going to copy this. So go to any of the previous webinar. It'll say right here, right in the title of the post, webinar post. Grab any one of these webinar posts. We're going to go do the work right now. I want you guys to literally do the work right now. So I'm going to open this up. Okay, I'm going to make a post right now. Again, as always, we change it from friends over to public. I want everybody to go do the work literally right now. Right now. Right now. And then we're going to come back here, right here on this live, and comment IPA done. We don't even need to go to the other posts. I mean, it's just super simple. Let's get some motivation. Let's get some action going here, and let's go do this literally right now. Okay? Live tonight, work from home, up to, I'm just going to switch the dollar amount around here just for fun. Up to 250 daily, paid weekly, want to attend. Okay? Yep, we're just going to keep it a live training type. Maybe I'll do live training. I don't know, live training instead of live, just live thing. Live training tonight, work from home in 2025, up to 250 daily, want to attend. Yep, okay, cool. And I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to even put that I am feeling excited. I'm feeling excited. Public post. I copied it right from our post right there. I'm going to post it just like that. Boom. Okay, there you go. Remember, like your own post. I'm going to go into the comments. I'm in the comments right here. I'm going to put, okay, the everyone tag, highlight tag, sorry. Highlight, join me live tonight to learn how. Boom. Comment that. Then I'm going to come right back here to the live webinar that you guys are on literally right now. Okay? The live webinar that you guys are literally on right now. Where the hell are you? Where am I? Where's my live webinar? Stand by. And this is what you guys could do too. Oh my gosh, hitting too many buttons here. Here we go. Let's try this again. Should have my live webinar. Yep, there it is. This is the live webinar that we're on right now. I'm going to go right into the comments. I'm going to put IPA done. So go do the work literally right now. Like while we're on here right now, come on back and comment IPA done once you guys actually go do the work. Okay, so as you guys can see right there, literally just did it, dropped it in the comments, and we're good to go. Okay, so Sim did it. Boom. Awesome. I did it. So go do the work literally right now. Let's go put some butts in seats. Now, popular question that we always get. Popular question every single Tuesday. All right. When someone comments on your post, when someone replies and said, yes, I would like to attend. I would like to go to that webinar. I would like to go to that live training, whatever it is, right? When someone comments that, what are you going to reply to them? What link are you going to offer up to them so they can get registered for tonight's training? And this is also the same exact link that you guys use to attend tonight's live webinar. Same exact link. Same exact link. Because every now and then someone will reach out to me and they'll say, hey, what's the link that we use to register? It's like, I know what we use to get people, but what link do we use? Isn't it a separate link? And I don't know where people come up with this, but no, it's not a separate link. Okay? Not a separate link. Yes, correct. TFTwebinars.com. That is the correct answer. Sim, dropping it like it's hot down in the comments. Okay? All right, so Sim already did the IPA. Again, jump off this webinar right now. Go grab, a post. Go do any post. Go do any post right now that puts butts in seats for tonight. If you want to grab one of last week's, one of 2 weeks ago's, 3 weeks ago's, 6 months ago, I don't even care. Just go do the work right now. Come back right now. Let's all go do the work while we're live right now and come right back here and comment IPA done. That stands for income producing activity. Boom. Nicole O'Connor, rocking it like a boss. Sim already rocking it like a boss. Okay. Boom, doing the work. Let's go do the work. Let's go put butts in seats. And then what I'm going to do, my promise to you is I'm going to put as much value into tonight's webinar as humanly possible. And I'm going to try to increase our offer, increase that perceived value, and try to close as many sales for you guys tonight as possible. Okay? That's my goal. That is my goal for you. I try to close as many sales as possible. Fired up, guys. Fired up and excited for Tuesday's webinar. You know, something else I'm excited for too is I just got yesterday in the mail, I just got my brand new cornhole bags. These are a pro tournament level cornhole bag. For those of you guys that don't know, I'm really big into cornhole. It's kind of I don't know if it's a down south thing, but I play in a lot of tournaments, usually like every weekend or every other weekend. If you can't find me here online, I'm usually in a cornhole tournament over the weekend. So just got some new bags. Very excited about using those. And yes, actually play for money, which is kind of fun. So if anybody wants to play out in front of my house every single Thursday, me and the guys from the neighborhood, we play cornhole. So it's pretty fun. So anyway, I'm looking for more IPA done comments. Kathy, rock on like a boss, leveling up. Boom, boom, boom. Sim says she'll take me on. Bring it. Bring it. I hope you can throw. Maybe when we have finally have our little team gathering, we'll play a little cornhole. Okay? Beer is always involved. I have a refrigerator in the garage called the cornhole fridge. Let's just put it that way. I have a fridge dedicated to cornhole on Thursdays. It's called the cornhole fridge. And we drink bourbon and beer. So that's what's involved there. All right, Celeste, rocking it out. Hunter, rocking it out. All right. Bill is apparently curling. I don't know what that's all about. All right, let's see. Who else? Nicole loves cornhole. Okay, you're welcome to play. Let's go. Bring it on. Bring it on. You got to throw. You got to be able to throw, though, because me and some of the guys, we throw pretty good. Okay. Who else is doing the IPA, guys? Who else is doing the activity? Let's go. Let's see those come in. Tony, done. Boom, like a boss. Let's go. I want to see a few more here. I want to see a few more. Let's do the work, guys. And I can tell some of you guys are off and doing this, right? Because we just dropped like 10 people in attendance. So that meant that some of you guys hopefully are jumping off the live, doing the work, and then going to come back here and comment IPA done, okay? But let's go put some butts in seats, guys. I'm going to get this wrapped up, and we're going to really put a lot of value, a lot of emphasis on tonight's webinar. I'm going to do some things that are special that I haven't done before. But for you guys, all right, for you guys, please make sure that you guys are paying attention. Yes, Shannon, drive safe. Don't IPA while you're driving. So make sure that, you guys are paying attention tonight. You guys are getting locked and loaded, getting as many leads to tonight's webinar as possible. And keep in mind, again, what I'm going to talk about tonight only applies to brand new members. So if I offer certain things, more spots in the rotator, whatever it is, that only applies to brand new members. Okay? Okay? Good. Great. Awesome, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you guys for getting out there and doing those IPAs, rocking it out, crushing it. Keep that going. Even though if the live ends, you guys don't see that live button right up there, make sure you guys keep doing that. Keep coming back here. Hold yourself accountable. Be accountable to yourself. Be accountable to the team. Be accountable to doing the work, okay? And that is it. That is it, my friends. Appreciate you. Let's get out there. Let's go crush it. Beth rocking out the IPA like a boss. Awesome stuff. Domingo rocking it out like a boss. Awesome. And that is it, my friends. Going out. Welcome to the Rock Show. We'll see you guys live tonight.